Daddy,
We're going. We're going.
You're gonna drop it in the pool.
MBS, MBS, huh?
MBS, huh? Try MBS, bao.
Quay tàu pha kìa. Quay tàu. Ồ, cái gì là cái gì? MBA? Dạ. Xíu tiền hành lén sợ.
Stickers!
You like stickers?
Yeah.
Really? Hey!
My friend wet towel. My friend dropped Drippy. Her name is called Drippy.
Welcome aboard the Singapore River Cruise.
What the hell?
Before you embark on your journey, we'd like to highlight some safety features for your safety and comfort. During boarding and departing, we ask you to stand away, keeping your hands on the railing at all times. Mind the gap between the boat, the dock, and step into the boat. One foot at a time. Be careful when moving the boat, and the table is located. Do not put anything out of the window. For own safety, fasten your seats to the roof. Should the life jacket be required, you will find it underneath your seat. Slip it over your head and tie a knot with the blades found at the collar. The strap at the sides of the jacket and once around your back. Securing the strap, tie the lateral loop at the front of the jacket. There are two exit ports located at the front, the back of the boat, and two life wells at the back of the boat. Passengers should also be reminded that swimming is not allowed on board. Please do not dispose any rubbish into the river. If assistance is required, please contact our crew members. Thank you for traveling with Singapore River Cruise. We wish you a pleasant journey.
바로 뒷부분 볼까? 발이나 발이 소리 배리. 아야. 아 그럼 뭐. Merlion. 나 차대 있는 거 아래. Chi hao là ai kêu con số này. À. Yeah. Không bị đèn thì nghe là. Hôm nay mà, ada people some problem is so many stuff. So many complaint. Ah. Abang yang bela behind toilet. Hah? Abang yang bela.
stretch of colorful, quaint shop houses. It was completed in 1842 and is Singapore's very first quay. At its peak in the 1860s, Boat Quay handled 3/4 of Singapore's total shipping business. The sheltered riverbanks made excellent loading and unloading places. Back then, the whole river was chock-a-block with thousands of boats transporting a whole million of goods to be spices and rubber. The precious cargo was shouldered across gangplanks by immigrant laborers known as coolies, whose blood, sweat, and tears formed the very backbone of our nation's rise to prosperity. Wonder why all the shop houses are concentrated on just one embankment of Boat Quay? Well, legend has it that the Chinese immigrants chose to set up home only on the south bank of the river. You'll notice how the riverbank curves just like the belly of a car. In Chinese culture, this majestic fish is an auspicious symbol of good fortune and a great place to store wealth. These first immigrants believed that this part of the Singapore River was where prosperity and wealth could be found. That's also why many banks and businesses started up here and eventually developed an area into our current Singapore business district. Where once boats lined the water's edge, today the banks of Boat Quay are lined with shop houses turned into restaurants and pubs. The facades of the Boat Quay shop houses have been retained, and their unique architectural style gives the district a distinct flavor. Notice how the shop houses are of varying heights. Long ago, this signaled the owner's wealth. In other words, the higher the building, the wealthier the owner. Perhaps these traditional beliefs have extended till today. Just take a look at the tall skyscrapers of Singapore's financial district, towering over the Boat Quay shop houses. This is the perfect place for snapping pictures, so enjoy the 360-degree views and drink in Boat Quay's unique blend of traditional Asian values set against a modern and progressive backdrop. See how the shop houses form a charming contrast to Singapore's development areas against the skyline of a new Singapore. This truly is a uniquely Singapore sight. By the way, have you seen in Merlion? Hawkers and their push carts used to line the riverbanks, selling local dishes that were cheap and delicious. A bowl of teochew porridge cost only 20 cents. Better yet, side dishes were free. Directly ahead is Cabinet Bridge. Completed in 1869 and named after Colonel Sir William Orford Cabinet, Singapore's last governor, it's Singapore's only suspension bridge to have retained its intricate original form. It was manufactured in Scotland and shipped to Singapore later to be assembled. Unfortunately, the bridge was built too low and boats had to wait for low tide before they could pass. So look out and don't forget to duck as you cruise under the bridge. Just kidding. Coming up on the other side of Cabinet Bridge, you'll see a group of little boys jumping into the river. Don't worry about jumping in to save them. They're actually incredibly lifelike bronze sculptures showing a scene from the river's past, where children would stand and wave cheekily from their houses. Very often they would take up all. This promontory to your right used to be home to the Merlion, Singapore's half-lion, half-fish icon. The Merlion stood guard here at the river mouth for 30 years before it was hauled by barge to its new home in the bay in 2002. As we make our way out into Marina Bay, you'll be able to see the Merlion for yourself and hear all about its story. Up next is Merlion Park, home of the original Merlion statue.
Of course.
Singapore was originally known as the ancient city of Clarke, which means sea town in Japanese. But according to legend recorded in the Malay annals, Prince Sangila Utama renamed it Singapura, meaning lion city in Sanskrit, often spotted on its shore. The lion's head represents the lion spotted by the legendary Sangila Utama, while its fish tail symbolizes Temasek and the Singapore beginnings as a fishing village. Measuring 8.6 meters high and weighing 70 pounds, the lion sits on reclaimed land looking out to sea. She attracts millions of visitors a year. Merlion Park, surrounded by world-famous icon Alvarito, backlit in scenic Marina Bay. Take a peek behind the Merlion and you'll see a beautiful Merlion. Believe it or not, its sails are made from pieces of porcelain repurposed from spoons and bowls on the way. Next to the Merlion and the cup is a luxurious lifestyle and waterfront downtown known as Fullerton Heritage.
Sorry? I found you come from the captain's direction.
Okay, sorry.
You flow, I'm meeting, you run, accident, all finished.
Customs Harbour branch building, one of Singapore's earliest modern-style public buildings. As Singapore's shipping and trade grew, it became the home of the Singapore Customs Police, tasked with watching over one of the world's busiest harbours. Marina Bay Financial Centre, which sits on prime waterfront real estate at the heart of Singapore's new downtown, and is an expansion of the central business district. Arguably the crown jewel of Marina Bay, this purpose-built financial centre combines the best in form and function, lending office towers, luxury apartments, and retail space, making it one of the hottest places to live, play, and work, as befitting Singapore's position as a global financial, residential, and entertainment hub. It's also part of the 3.5-kilometer Marina Bay Waterfront Promenade, which has become a popular scenic footpath, especially since this walkway boasts several unique design features. You can look forward to an uninterrupted experiential walk or jog around the bay. Do find time to explore the promenade, which links the landmarks of this beautiful bay area, including Marina Reservoir, Marina Barrage, and Gardens by the Bay. Also located along the Sneaking Waterfront Walk is the Marina Bay City Gallery, which showcases the spirit of Singapore's urban transformation and the development of Marina Bay. Don't miss its touch-activated exhibits and innovative city model, offering a bird's-eye view of key landmarks in Marina Bay. How can you navigate the Marina Bay?
卖包包的，我卖苹果，卖生果。哎呦，好死人啊！我呢個試盤得唔得㗎？到底試盤嘛？
哦，你 Apple Store 蘋果。
而家我刪咗佢就撳呢度得啦，係咪？ 個機都濕濕地嘅。佢都唔喐咁，好似喂得啱唔啱啊？呢度都唔喐嘅。
咩喐唔喐啊？
嗱，呢度閂咗佢就係啦嘛。
你閂咗啊？
好似唔得咁。應該係唔得。
As we cruise around Marina Bay and begin making our way back down the Singapore River, have a look to your right at a Singapore landmark that really needs no introduction. It's the iconic Marina Bay Sands Integrated Resort, featuring a casino, hotel, and convention center, world-class entertainment and retail shops, all housed within award-winning architecture that resembles a ship atop 3 towers. Notice also the palm-shaped Arts and Sciences Museum and a unique Felix Bridge. This 280-meter engineering marvel has been modeled after the structure of DNA and was inspired by the ancient concept of India, built to bring happiness and prosperity to Marina Bay. This bridge will also link you to another awe-inspiring attraction, Gardens by the Bay. Spanning 101 hectares, this award-winning super park is home to over 250,000 rare plants.
呢係乜嘢啊？咁多籠㗎？
Enjoy the lush outdoor gardens, huge climate-controlled dome conservatories, and towering futuristic super trees, which you can see from distances. They're essentially vertical gardens, measuring up to 16 stories high and linked by suspended walkways with stunning views of the entire park. Living up to their name, the super trees also collect rainwater, generate solar power, and are venting ducts for the park's conservatories, which encapsulate the cloud walls and feather dome. Do you notice that the water here is very calm? This is due to the Marina Garage, which is a dam built across the 350-meter wide Marina Channel. It keeps out the seawater to create Singapore's first reservoir in the city, a vital source of fresh water and flood control. The Marina Reservoir is Singapore's 15th reservoir. It has the largest and most urbanized catchment area at 10,000 hectares, or 1/6 the size of Singapore. Just imagine, we're now literally floating in a drinking
好得意啊！
perhaps the very same stuff flowing out of your taps. Cruising out into the bay, you couldn't have missed the giant wheel in the sky. That is the Singapore Flyer, a skyscraping observation wheel that measures 165 meters tall, that's 42 stories high, and 150 meters in diameter. That's about the length of 87 Singaporean men lying head to toe. The wheel carries 28 city bus-sized capsules, each allowing up to 28 passengers, which means that at any one time, the Singapore Flyer can transport 784 passengers
哎呀，又沙啦，係花啦。
which takes about 32 minutes to complete, rotating at the smooth speed of 24 centimeters per second. This engineering wonder provides breathtaking panoramic views of Singapore and the islands beyond. In fact, from on board, you can see up to 45
哇，很大的魚！哎呦，微波車咯！
That's quite very heavy, yeah.
meters away. That's 3 kilometers more than the entire length of our island city. You'll also notice to your right two curious spiky domes unique only to the Esplanade, theatered on the bay. Because of its resemblance to the king of fruits, it's been affectionately nicknamed the Juniors. No worries here. Quite unlike its pungent namesake, the Esplanade theaters on the bay attract hordes of hungry culture vultures eager to taste of its many blockbuster productions. As the region's premier performing arts and entertainment immersive, and perhaps even indulge in a little innocent flirtation. As a much more colonial history, Queen Elizabeth opened the window after 1953 to honor the coronation of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. If you have the time, this park will take you on an important meandering walk through the park to other interesting national monuments. The bridge straight ahead of us is Anderson Bridge, named after Sir John Anderson, yet another governor of the Strait Settlements. This elegant arch displays an excellent combination of intricate plaster and metalwork, whilst its curved structure provides high resistance to bending force, which comes in real handy since its support for heavyweight vehicles spreading out by speed. flying over Parliament House. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it a UFO? Don't worry. What looked like something out of a sci-fi movie is actually part of the Supreme Court of Singapore. Now, this is Elgin Bridge, named after the then Governor General of India, Lord Elgin. Fittingly, the bridge served as a link between the Indian merchants on the north side of the river and the Chinese community on the south side in the days of our colonial past. We're now approaching Coleman Bridge, named after its Irish architect, George Drumgold Coleman, for his invaluable contributions to Singapore's development. One of the first superintendents of public works in Singapore, Coleman brought with him an architectural style known as Palladian, a combination of Greek and Roman styles adapted for our tropical climate. And there you have it. We finally come full circle, traveling from the heart of Singapore and along its vital, vibrant lifelines. Thank you very much for joining us on the Singapore River Cruise. We trust you enjoyed your journey on the world's first environmentally friendly electric boat, and hope you tell all your friends and family about this unique experience. We'd love to show them around too. So until next time, from all of us at Singapore River Cruise, we wish you a lovely and unforgettable stay in Singapore.
Gobbing.
Chạy con được.